Hi, this is Vedat from Socialnova. Are you a new business owner or an entrepreneur looking to get started with your social media marketing? Then probably one of the first decisions you will have to make is whether to hire a freelancer, an in-house manager, or an outsourced agency. And that's exactly what we are going to discuss today. In this episode of Socialnova Solutions, we are looking at 7 critical points you need to consider before you make the hiring decision. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I want to clarify one thing. I know you might be thinking that I'm only going to promote outsourced agencies in this video because I'm in fact the leader of a social media marketing agency, but that's not true. I'll be giving my honest opinion and clear analysis of all the 7 points we are going to discuss. And if the point concludes that a freelancer or an in-house manager might be the right choice for you, then I'll be recommending that only. So be sure that we are discussing things clearly and I'm providing my honest analysis in this video. So let's get started. So the first and probably the most important factor you have to consider before making an hiring decision is to understand what skills you require for your company's social media marketing. An individual freelancer might be an expert in one or two aspects of social media, but they will not be able to provide you everything you need for your company's marketing. An in-house manager can also be a good option here, but generally a new candidate will not know everything you need, so you will have to train them and that's an additional cost for you. But an outsourced agency in this case might be the best option. Outsourced agencies have multiple people who are experts in different aspects of social media. So they'll be able to provide you for all the requirements you have, and that's going to be a convenient option. So if it comes down to just what skills you require for social media, an outsourced social media management agency might be the right choice for you. Second, and another critical aspect for all startups and small businesses is the cost of social media marketing. In this case, I think a freelancer is going to be the best option for you. A freelancer is generally an individual working out of their home. In some cases, they are a group of individuals as well. So they are going to give you the cheapest and most affordable price for social media marketing. An in-house manager in this case is going to be the worst option because not only you have to hire a person full-time, but you also have to consider the cost of all the softwares you need for your company's social media marketing, plus the cost of training that person as well. So if you're looking for the cost and effectiveness of social media marketing, an in-house manager is definitely not the best option. Outsource agencies can be a bit of a choice. Not all agencies are expensive. For example, Socialnova's social media management prices start with just $99 a month, and there are agencies who charge thousands of dollars a month as well. So if you are able to find a cheap and affordable social media agency for your company, you can go with that one as well. So for this point particularly, I think you should go with a freelancer or an affordable social media agency if you can find one. The convenience of working with that person or company should also be one of the critical aspects to consider before you make the hiring decision. Generally, it happens that as a business owner, you are going to have a lot of tasks in your mind, so social media shouldn't be one of them. When you work with a freelancer, there's no guarantee that that person is going to be friendly and easy to work with. When you hire an in-house person, that can be the best option here because that person is going to be trained by you. You can tell them all the requirements you have, the goals you have, and culturally integrate them in your company. So that person is definitely someone you can comfortably work with. And in some cases, an outsourced agency can also be a good option. Not all agencies bind you into contracts and provide you tedious processes to work with them. So if you are able to find a nice agency and if you like the person you are talking to, you can also consider an agency in this case. Fourth, reliability is also an important point you should take into consideration before you make the hiring decision. Your company's social media marketing is critical. Your marketing performance is going to determine how successful your company will be, and in some cases your company's very existence itself. So definitely you want to work with someone you can rely upon for your company's social media marketing. And in this case, I think an in-house manager is definitely the best option. They are going to be trained by you. They will be aware of your expectation, your company's goals and cultures. So definitely that person is going to be reliable and someone you can comfortably work with. And also I think some agencies which have good reviews, which have demonstrated good experience of social media marketing and provide great customer service can also be a reliable option for your company. And personally, for this particular point, I think a freelancer is going to be my last option. Fifth, flexibility is also an important point you need to consider before you hire someone for your company's social media marketing. Flexibility simply means how easily you can change the terms of arrangement with that person or company for your marketing. In this case, I think a freelancer is going to be the best option. A freelancer is an individual or group of individuals who can clearly work on your terms, your budget, your timeline and goals. So they are able to offer the flexibility you require. And even if you require multiple freelancers, you can work with them and create a project that is flexible enough for you. I think an outsourced agency is also a good option for flexibility. They'll be creating a package exactly as per your requirements, and you can also upgrade and downgrade your package as you require. Many social media agencies nowadays offer monthly packages, so that's a flexible option for you. And when it comes to flexibility, an in-house person is also a good option. As that person is going to be working with you full time, you can make them work on tasks exactly according to your goals, and they can be flexible in your approach as your marketing progresses. So when it comes to flexibility, all the three options are good. And once you consider all the other points that we are discussing today, you should be making a wise decision for your company's social media marketing. Sixth, the possibility of building a long-term working relationship with the person you hire should be an important point you should consider before you make the hiring decision. Social media marketing is not an overnight job. It's going to take months or even years before you see good results for your company on social media. So certainly you should work with someone who can provide you the stability and expertise you need for your company's marketing for the years to come. And I think for this particular point, an outsourced agency is the best option. A successful social media agency is a well-founded business with a team of experts which can provide you the stability and expertise you need. I've literally seen companies working with the same agency for 10 or 20 years. Even at Socialnova, we have companies working with us for 5 or 6 years, and we are really proud of the long-term association we have with them. An in-house social media manager can also be a good option here, but that is an expensive option. Not only you have to hire that person full-time, but every year they are with you, they are going to be more and more expensive. And personally, a freelancer is going to be my last choice when it comes to working long term. Definitely freelancers are good people and you can build long-term relationships with them, but sometimes freelancers tend to be volatile. So if you have other options available, I should rather say that you should work with an agency or hire a person in-house for your social media marketing. Seventh, and another very important point you should consider for your company's social media marketing is who is going to get you the best results. After all, results are what you are doing social media for. You want website traffic, you want leads, you want sales for your business. And whoever you think is going to get you that, you should go with that choice. In this particular point, I don't think we have a clear winner because every business is different. So depending on your business model, your nature of business, your location and your requirements, you can consider your best options. It might be that a freelancer is the best option here, or an in-house person, or an outsourced agency. But whoever is going to get you the most results, considering the other 6 points in this video, that should be your ideal choice, and that should be the option you should go for your company's social media marketing. So there you have it, 7 different points you should consider before you make the decision of whether to hire a freelancer, an in-house person, or an outsourced agency for your company's social media marketing. Once again, I'd like to say that there are no clear winners in this case. Depending on your situation and your requirements, you should be able to analyze all the options you have, and from that should be able to choose an ideal solution for your company. At Socialnova, we have been working with more than 1300 companies globally for their social media marketing. And one thing I've realized that in most cases, outsourcing your social media management is the best option, but the ultimate choice is obviously yours. I hope these 7 tips help you make a wise decision and take your company's social media to new heights. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to know more about us, you can visit our website at socialnova.com. Until the next time of Socialnova Solutions, stay social. I'll see you soon.